Oh, so close. Maybe a little too close. I'm Ask the Boson Gas, obake-san's ghost, and this is Link's Decision 2, Chronos, the Tears of Fate. It's been a long time, but this is part 26, and it's time to finish level 7, kill Ganon, and solve the issue of the King's Bunker. That was the whole purpose of Link's quest. So we start out at level 7, but we actually want to be at the end of the level where that warp was. So we're going to take a quick shortcut. Actually, we should stop off at the Help Cave while we're here. Obviously it'll say something different and it'll be all the way at the north. We go through level 1 and level 2 and etc. Eventually we get to level 7. Well, this is different. I'm surprised you came back now. Use the warp at the end of level 7 future to grab a key in the present before going into the past. You'll hit a switch on your way back to the entrance that will open a path to the boss in the present. Almost done. So we can warp to the end of level 7 once we get to the overworld. And Whistle Warp makes it easy to get back to where you were going. And of course, Help Cave if you need help. And all of, throughout the entire quest, the Help Cave has always told you how to get to the next dungeon that you need to go to. For all of the 16 main dungeons plus level 7 and the town and the Point Cave. So this is the end of level 7 future. I should probably get off of the whistle here. So if you're confused about my introduction still, the answer is anagrams. We wouldn't be able to get through south if we entered this from before, the other way, so we're just stopping here to grab that. But yeah, I figured I could come up with a couple of anagrams for obake-san's ghost, and yeah, it worked out pretty well, 4 of them. If you're still confused, I will talk about that later, I guess. Of course, did not take that long for me to lose what my sword throwing capabilities. And actually, I don't even need to kill these guys. I don't know. Usually these guys are good for some health. There we go, that's more like it. They took away so much health, and now they're giving it back entirely. So I think I'm out of stuff to talk about for the quest. So I was thinking Zelda Classic. That's the program that I'm playing right now, the Zelda Quest thing, and free and open source, completely free. All of the downloadable quests are also free. We've got this to deal with. It's not really difficult, but it's a whole bunch of Gleeoks on top of each other. And that's why there's so many heads. Normally you could only get 4. And that's why they're disappearing now, the floating ones too. Because I'm killing their base bodies or whatever. But it does take a while. I mean, I should have just done this from the start. I generally have so much magic. But I got the key. And we have a switch here. Back to something other than that. And now this gate opens. And we have the same gate in the present gate in the same location. So that's the next thing to get to. Ooh, that worked out. I'm not even going to bother with those guys. And that's all we can do with this dungeon for now. So yeah, Zelda Classic was a couple of guys, they wanted to make a Zelda 1 editor. Let's see, I need to go to the present. So they built it completely from scratch. They didn't copy any code, there's no ROM hack or anything like that. ROMs are the program or the files for emulators to play console games and stuff like that. Usually old stuff. No, we've already looked at all of the cave stuff. What I do want to do is get my health back, which was the whole point of this. I didn't expect to have to come over to this side twice, though. But there we go, plenty of health. All that is left for me is some magic. But, yeah, they made open source program for playing the original Zelda game. But it doesn't use any of the Zelda 1 code, it doesn't save files the same way, so it wasn't limited, and they've been adding to it pretty consistently over the last 25 years or so, and it's still being developed, so we've got to find that door, or that gate that was open in the past so we can get through in the present. That's just right here. Gate. Okay. That was surprisingly easy. Let's see. I am not supposed to use that yet. I mean, okay, fine, whatever, but I gotta find that one. Honestly, this would have been so much easier to do the second time, but I didn't expect them all to start out on the left in one big group, exactly where I needed to go. These are being a bit more cooperative, at least. Oh, even more health. Yeah, this looks like a good place to go. So yeah, the end result of Zelda Classic was you could play it, it was the same as the original game, but it also came with a quest editor where you could change just about any of the tiles or sprites or whatever. And there was a lot of added stuff. And you can see if we had to get that key, we could from here, but then we'd be trapped. Not trapped, but we'd have to go all the way back. Not exactly what you want to do. Or, of course, you could have gotten the magic key, like I skipped over, just to make the gameplay more complete, I guess. Seems like a good description of it. Maybe not 100% accurate, but sounds good. And I mentioned before, this is Super Mario Kart Bowser's Castle. So yeah, the game comes with all of the stuff you need to make your own quest. There's a Zelda 1 setup and one similar to this that's closer to Zelda 3, the Super Nintendo graphics. This thing we saw last, you can see we can still do this stuff, but no making the crossover. And these worked out extremely well, actually. And yeah, the set of, or the group of tiles is a tile set. That's the only thing about this quest that I didn't actually make. And of course it's said in the credits of the game that the tile set is by Wild Bill. He has no idea I used it, it was just posted to the public database for free use. So yeah, that changes what the enemies look like and stuff like that. And this enemy wasn't really in the original Zelda game. There was a much weaker version of him. So I should do this. And of course the magic wasn't in Zelda 1 either, the magic spells. Almost done with the outer ring, and then I could get onto the inner ring. I'm hoping I don't have to use any of my potions for this, but this guy is considerably annoying to deal with. That was a great place to hang out and kill him while you're looking straight up or straight down, since he can't knock you back. Okay, so we got the boss key. And we're back into the present. But with boss key, we have to make our way to the past. And I'm gonna have to go get my health again. Whatever. But we can make our way around. Or we could go the other route. Since we can't come back up here from the warp in the water area, we'd have to walk all the way around for the past. I'm just gonna go to level 7 and work my way to the front of the dungeon. And actually, you probably could just F6 and go to, you know, the beginning of the dungeon. So we want to go here into past without the whistle being selected. And we've already been through all of these, so there's no real reason to do anything. We took care of this. And I mentioned previously, at some point, this is the Earthbound music from I'm not sure, the first battle, or no, second battle maybe? Yeah, second battle, I think. Oh, 2 ways to go, left or right. Yeah, that's got nowhere to go. Yep, this side works out pretty well. And Zelda Classic has progressed a lot since this quest was made, since this actually dates back to 2008 to 2010 maybe. And these guys are annoying because they take away your sword and item, and the eyeball things give it back. These guys, it's just so much easier to do it this way. Knocks them back pretty well usually, we saw before. But I am now running low on magic. So the other standby is that. Full magic, sure. Don't really need that. Would be useful if I needed to walk through that, I guess. So another puzzle here. Hey, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, that would be Ganon, just to the north of us. And a whole bunch of these guys. And generally stay away from those others. So that gives us the other key we need, and I think that's pretty much it. So that'll do. So yeah, they've added a lot of stuff since then. Like now there's hover boots. What else? Rock's Feather, the jump thing from Link's Awakening. take care of a whole bunch of these guys. So, a lot of the newer quests have more items or a different set of items than this one. There's actually quite a few additional ones. And I really need to kill these bat guys. Like that. Not like that. Okay, that takes care of them. And I'm probably going to want to be on that anyways. Yeah, a little bit of magic I don't need. So, this is an easier version of the enemy we saw before, or beat before. You can see not nearly as many fireballs being thrown at me. It's actually kind of a easier fight. I'm still gonna do this to conserve my hearts, because that is definitely Ganon coming up. But, I mean, I don't really have to worry. I've got 2 potions I can drink. And not even any point to killing it. Ganon. So, this is a little bit different. I mean, it's still the Zelda 1 end Ganon fight, except instead of not seeing where Ganon is, you can't see where you are either. So, it's a little more random and takes a bit longer. The boss battle is ridiculously short to begin with, but you can kind of get an idea of where you are, the same way that you can get an idea of where Ganon is. Gonna have to do something here. Something like this, yes. Exactly like that. So he dropped a round her thing. And of course, that was the Zelda 1 level 9 music for the Ganon fight. And this is the Zelda 3 ending music. Nothing we can do here other than go back in, which is not going to do anything for us. Or we could plug the hole, and then we could go up or down. Go down, and we are now just northwest of level 7. And yeah, this is actually the finish of the bunker. I am one of the wizards who made the bunker seal. I was put to sleep until the key was used in order to reset the seal. Honestly, we got the spell wrong and the 2 keys were made. We thought we destroyed the second, so we did not mention it to anybody. I see that the key you obtained from Ganon is that second key. I will fix the seal and scatter your key across the land, while the second key remains with me in my sleep. Clearly, it can't be destroyed as easily as we thought. Please bring the keys to the pedestal, and thank you for your courage. Wait, did you just say tears? It's a flower. Our order's symbol is a blue cornflower. We pluck the 6 petals that represent the 6 virtues. Never mind. How long have people been calling them tears? And what sense does that make? I mean, they're flat. And who is Chronos? Because of the cornflower, some of the locals called us the Corns when we were out of earshot. And I guess somebody is bad at spelling? Oh, and I think there's the language barrier. Your word for tear is very similar for your word for tear. I can only assume they wrote down that we tore up the flower. I guess that makes the flower fate? I'm not sure if that sounds right. And in your language, I guess the torn cornflower sounds pretty stupid. I like the name Chronos. I think I'll call myself that from now on. So yes, you can call me Chronos. Now please, I have to sleep until I am needed in the future. Let's get this over with and bring the keys to the altar. Because remember, he's got to visit us at the dungeons in the future to tell us what dungeon next. Now that Ganon has been defeated and the bunker seal is restored, your quest is finally over. Before you put it down, you really need to go back to the Help House to hear about the most difficult puzzles in the land. They remained hidden, only appearing once Ganon was defeated. Is that any better than level 7 being a fake out? Regardless, thank you for playing my third and final quest. Please send bugs or comments to me on purezc.net, and good luck on your next quest. Credits, everything obake-san except the Pure Tile set, Wild Bill, bug testing, yeah. Lord Chronos, Useless Old Man, Wisdom, Red House, and others. Those 3 contributed a whole bunch of bugs. Do not reset the game. Let the Zelda 1 credits play. It's like 30 seconds. Ganon has been defeated, and the bunker seal has been restored. That's the end of Zelda 1. But obviously not quite the end of the game. We got 100% of the items, but we're not done yet. I mean, most of you can see this is not the final video of the Let's Play, so it's pretty obvious. And since I'm probably the only one watching this far into it, I can count on my audience to remember. Now that we've beaten the game, we get to go find those secrets. They've been mentioned, but completely ignored and not explained. So the obvious assumption was the Easter eggs, like they might be giants, Samurai Jack, and Rick and Morty. Nope. The secrets are special dungeons that are not accessible. Until after you've beaten the game. So we are going to take one last trip to the Help Cave. And I think that's where we're going to end it. So next time we will start with the secrets. Thanks for watching.
Wait, did we just make the second key by bringing it back in time to this guy?